item. Sorry, request ID.
Then
A new request will be created in the
correct.
SC underscore request table.
Correct. Inside that
And
request,
request item. SC underscore request underscore item.
SC underscore REQ under
REQ underscore item.
and workflow will automate the process. Okay. So let us create our new catalog item. So in order to create a new catalog item, we need to go for maintain items. Click on new. So you need to give the name of the catalog item first. Let me give Apple iPhone 18. You need to add that catalog item into the respective catalog and category. I explained you what is a catalog and what is a category, right? Catalog is nothing but it's a group of categories. Category is nothing but group of catalog items. So let me add to batch. I think I created batch 22. So I have added to batch 22 catalog and batch 22 category. Now, item details, short description. What is the description? Short description. Just I will add it this way. It's not copying. Apple iPhone 18. Description means nothing but specifications of this uh, items. Okay, specifications. Next, meta. What do you mean by meta? First, let me save this and I will explain meta. I will also go to service portal. Can anyone tell how do I navigate to service portal? What is the link I need to URL I need to add here?
After the
You need to add SP.
SP.
/sp. Now, in the portal, you will be having search icon, right? So in the search icon, if you want user to search with respect to some keywords, so if user search for Apple, then the item which I am creating needs to be seen. Or if user search for iPhone, my catalog item needs to be seen. Like that, you can add multiple tags. You need to give comma separated tags. If user search for Apple, then this new item needs to be seen. If user search for iPhone, this item needs to be seen. Or if user search for iPhone 18, this item needs to be seen. Like that, you can add different tags so that once user is searching for this here, let me refresh it again. Once you search for Apple, where is our item? 17 is available. Let us add into the existing category because this is not having any catalog and categories. Let us add it for service catalog and mobile category. So meta is nothing but the keywords will identify Apple what is available, what the user is searching. With that, if there is any meta, then it will identify that name and it will show that item here. So user can order this Apple iPhone 18 once user search for only Apple. So here you can see we have short description and description, but we don't have any variables in it. Now today's concept is to understand how can we create variables, different types of variables, and how can we divide those variables into two sections in a form. So we will understand that. So in order to create a variables, once you save the form, you will get an option here, all these options. So let us start with variables. Click on new. Variables are nothing but it's the same concept as fields. In a table, you have fields, right? It's a same concept. Here we will call it as variable, not a field. We will call it as a variable in the catalog item. So you can create different types of variables similar to fields. So let us start from reference variable. Okay. So you need to give the type for the reference. You need to give the reference. You need to start here. Order is important. Order you can give 100, 200, 300, so that the alignment of the variables will be top. 100 will be at the top, 200 second, 300 third. So the alignment will be based on the order. So I'm giving first variable order as 100. You can make a variable mandatory read only directly in the onload of the form. If you want to make directly, then you can utilize here directly mandatory or read only. Then here you have question. Question is nothing but the front end name. So requested for is the question. This is how user will understand. This is how system will understand. Automatically, the backend name will be copied, right? The similar to field, in the field also you will be having the front end name, backend name. Similar here also. Question is the front end name. Name is the backend name. Is it clear till here, guys? Doubts?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Next is annotation. What do you mean by annotation? Annotation is nothing but guiding the user what you want to fill in in the respective variable. Here you can see in this annotation section, you are having this blue box, which is helping us to fill what you want to fill here. It is telling select show help to provide user assistance. Help tag is used to display the help text. Like this, if you want to guide the user for this respective variable, you can add an annotation. Let me add an annotation, show help, and let me select always expanded, and I will add some help text. Please select user for whom you want to order. This is annotation where you will get an blue box be above that variable, and it will tell the guide the user to fill what you want in that what you want to fill in that in that variable. Next, you have type specification. Based on the type, these type specifications will be changing. If you are selecting choice related variable, then choice related type specifications will be coming. If you are selecting reference related type specifications are coming. So here it is asking, as we have selected reference, for which table you want to refer. You want to refer it for user table. So sys underscore user table, because I want users list, right? Because requested for means users list, user table. So sys underscore user. Next, you have reference qualifier where you want to filter few records in the user table. Means you can filter, I need only active true records. Then you can filter those records by selecting active true, or depending upon the requirement, you can filter the records of this table, user table, or any other table which you have added. This is regarding type specifications. Next, you have default value. Default value I will explain in the end, because we need to write one line of code, the server side code. Default value is nothing but if you want to show some default value in that variable, a static value, then you can use this default value section. I will explain this in the end. Auto populate permission availability, these are newly added. This you can exclude it. Let us save this. Now let us refresh this form. So Apple iPhone 18, we have our first variable, that is reference variable. You can see requested for, and you can select the user, and also you are having a annotation here, which is guiding us to fill what you want to fill here. Please select the user for whom you want to order. This is your first variable, that is reference variable. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Vijay. Sorry, yes, Shashank.
Okay. You can also validate how the form is looking on by clicking here, try it. It is a native view, or what we'll call. Every time you no need to go to portal and validate. It's only for developers. How it will look, just you can validate here, try it. It's the same, but it's in the native view, it's in the portal, that's it. I'll go back. So let us create our second type of variable, which is string. In a string, we have two different types. So let us see that. First, we will see a single line text. So there are two types of string types of variables. First one is single line text and second one is multi-line text. So firstly, we'll see single line text. I will give order as 200 because our second variable. We'll give question as short description and I will submit it. So what do you mean by single line text? So if I click on try it here, you can see in the single line text, you can add only up to 100 characters. Okay. You can't add more characters in it. But if your requirement is stating to needs to add more characters in the string field means you need to create a multi-line text. Let us create now multi-line text. Let me duplicate this. Similar to single line text, it's also a string field. Okay, but you can add more data in it. Just giving random name. Okay, but understanding is important. So let me click on try it now. So in multi-line text, you can see we can add more data in it. So this is the difference between single line text and multi-line text. Both are string fields, but string variables, but you can add more data in it. Is it clear? These two?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Shashank.
Okay. Now let
Second,
us.
Session, so as you said, we have threshold for a single line text as 100 characters, and for multi-line text, is there any threshold when only this many characters are accepted?
No, it's more than 1,000 because you can see it's going down, 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 right? So
Yes.
they have given more in this. It will only the box automatically will go on increasing.
Yes.
I don't think so. It will stop. Yeah, we can add more data in this. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Next, we will see about choice type of variable. Here, we will not call it as type as choice. In order to create a choice type of variable, we will not call it as type as choice. There is a term here which is called as select box. We need to select box, not the choice. We don't have choice here. If you search for choice also, you won't get it. Okay. This is multiple choice, that is different. This is important. Select box. Our order is now 400. So let me give the question as color. So based on the type specifications will be changing, right? I have provided here select box. Here it is asking some different type specification. If you want to include none in the select, you can include this. I will include afterwards after showing this. So now I will save it. So once you save this, you will get an option down to add the choices. So you can see here, first one is text. This is the front end name. Value is the backend name, how system will understand. This will be every time should be small letters. black, black, 200, white, white, 300. Okay, you can save here or you can also save here, both are same. So now if you come here and if you refresh the form, what happened? You can see we have color variable where user can select red, black, white, but you can see automatically it is selecting the first variable, first choice. Why? Because we have not included none here. That's the reason. What is the first choice? That is automatically selecting. So you need to include none. How to include none? So for select box text specifications, you have an option include none. So if you select this include none, then if you refresh the form here, none will be included and user can select which color they want. Is it clear how we created select box?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So let me create few more types. Also I will show an easy way to create variables. It's a if you go with this manner, then it will take so much time to create variables. But if you are having all the requirements ready, requirements will be provided through Excel, so that every variables will be ready. So what we need to do, just first for the first variable, you can come here, click on new, and fill in the details. Let me create date date variable. Order is 500. Give the question, select date. Okay, for the first variable you just save the form. Okay, right click and save the form. You stay in the current form itself, don't go to some another form. For the next variable, just edit the form which you want to update, what all things you want to update. So this variable is ready. Now I will create the next type of variable. So let me create a checkbox, and I will give the order as 600, and let me give the question, select check. Now what you need to do, right click, go for insert and stay option. What will do this insert and stay option, it will create a copy of the updated record. The old record will be same, the date record variable will not be touched. What all modified value we did, all the things will be copied and it will be creating as a new record. So instead of going submit, coming back and clicking on again new, come to variable, filling all the details, it's a it will take only 1 minute. From 10 minutes you are coming to 1 minute time. You are saving 9 minutes here. So this is done. Next, let me create some other email. Give the value and give the question. Right click, insert and stay. Our next variable. Next variable is lookup select box. 800 select users. Select users. Lookup select box is similar to reference, where not lookup list collector, sorry. List collector is similar to reference, where you can add multiple data in a reference record. I will show that, but I'm just showing how we can create variables fastly. This underscore user. Right click, insert and stay. So now I have created 4 variables in just 2 minutes, right? So now let us refresh this form. So our first variable was date. You can see, you can select the date option. Our second variable was checkbox, where you can use checkbox type. Third one was email. You can add the email here. And your fourth one was you can select multiple user records or reference records here. That is list collector. So I just created 4 variables within 1 minute. So that's the use of insert and stay. Is it clear, guys? How I used insert and stay option?
Yes, Jason.
Okay. Now, for your assignment is to create all the types of variables. Just give some random name. Don't worry on name. You can give some random name, but just understand how the variable looks like and what can be the purpose of it. That's it. Okay, because in the requirement they will only give the type, they will mention, but just understand the purpose of it. This is for today's requirement assignment. Now our next concept is, like you can see, this form is looking very long, right? You want to divide into 2 sections, 4 fields in the left side, 4 fields in the right side, because the client tells that the user needs to scroll down in order to fill in in order to fill all the variables. Just keep it simple. Anyhow, here there is a blank screen. Keep it simple. So we need to divide this form. Can anyone remember how Vijay explained how to divide the fields in the table? What is the procedure?
Form layout.
Form layout, configure
And
form layout.
in the form layout, what you need to add?
You need to segregate and split,
Yeah.
begin
Begin,
split, end
begin
split.
split, split, and end split. These are the 3 things which you need to add. The same concept here also. Let me go to our catalog item. Here also you need to add split options. Here you need to split based on the order. Here you are having 100, 200, 300 orders, right? Based on the orders you want to split. So there are 3 variables here: container start, container split, container end. You need to place container start at the first, container split where you want to split, container end where you want to end. That's it. So let us start with container start. Click on variable, new. So your first type should be container start. Still, still loading. Container start. Where you want to place before 100 order, you can give it as 50. Submit it. Test. So if you come here in the catalog item, you can see we have container start, which is before 100. Now you want to split, let us take after 4 variables, you want to split 1, 2, 3, 4. Of in between select box and date, you want to split. So in between 400 to 500 order, you need to split. So let us add a container split type of variable in between 400 to 500. Any value you can give order. Let us give 450. This is container split. So you have container start and you have container split. Now you want to end it in the end, which is after 800 any value, that is container end. 850. So you can see now we have three variables which have been created: container start, container split, and container end. Now if you refresh in the portal, or if you refresh in the native view, you can see your form is now simple, just in 4 here, 4 here. If you refresh here also, it will be the same. Is it clear how we splitted the uh, variables in a form? Any doubts in this?
No doubt, Krishna.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now let us understand what you mean by default value. Okay. So your client tells that I need to show some default value in a variable. So let us take our first variable, that is reference variable. So your requirement is user can order Apple iPhone 18 to themselves. They can't order this catalog item to other person. Let us take an example. If Satya go to his portal and open Apple iPhone 18, then automatically requested for should be filled in with Satya's name. And Satya should not have access to order for some other person, for Hitesh or for some other person. He should not have access to order. If he want, he can order for himself. That's it. So that is your requirement. So how to use? So let me open this reference variable. How to provide some default value in it. So first thing is Satya should not have access to edit that variable. So so what you want to make that variable read only, so that no one will have access to edit this field. So click on read only. In the default value, you need to write one line of code. That is, you need to call the JavaScript column. So there is a syntax like in the client script you have g underscore user, right? G underscore user dot get user ID, get username, where you will get the logged in users details. You remember that, right? The
Yes,
same
sir.
way we have in the server side. This you can't write in the client side. In the server side, you have GS. GS is nothing but glide system, where you will use this GS to get the logged in users details in the server side, from the server side. But function is same, gs dot get user id. It will give the user ids, logged in users id, and it will pass it to the reference variable. Let us see now how it will work. JavaScript colon gs dot get user id, it will give the sys id of the logged in user, and it will pass it to your reference variable. Now if I refresh the form, you can see now, as I am system administrator, I have logged in as a system administrator, so I can order for myself, I can't order for some other person. This is how you are restricting it, how you are passing some default value as well. Is it clear how I use this?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so this is for today's concept, variables. This is very important to understand variables. So today's assignment, as I said, create a new catalog item and just create random all the types of variables and just understand the purpose of it. There are new variables types adding for new versions. They will be adding new type of variables. So just see it. No need to keep in your mind that okay, this is for this is for this. Just for understanding how it will look, because everything will be documented in service now. Everything will be documented. If you need to go for community, everything will be documented. or if you go for articles, so here everything will be documented, or what all questions you can ask in the community, they will be answering for your questions, because they will be having some points, so they will be answering for your questions. You can use this community service now, or you can use support service now. Everything will be documented. You can go to home page and see, everything will be documented here. Also, you can go to developers home. Yeah, first ServiceNow developers home. When you are logging in, you will get this page, right? So here, go to reference. Okay, go to reference and go to here. You are having client and you are having server, everything. So if you go for client, for example, in the client, you are having, you learned about glide form. So come for glide form or glide user, glide record. This will coming in the future. Glide form. Glide. Yeah, G underscore form. So glide form, what is the use of G underscore form? In G underscore form, what all things you have? G underscore form dot add decoration. What will you just practice this in onload client script? G underscore form dot add error message. What will you? G underscore form dot uh, add info message. Everything is documented. Okay, you need to use this. Is it clear, guys? Everything is documented. Not ServiceNow will not leave even a single thing to miss. So you need to know where to go and where to search. See, no one will be perfect in everything, but if you are having documentation, you can go and do that, right? So this is very important. In the reference, you are having all the things: client document, client side documentation, server side, everything is documented. But you need to go there where you want to go. You need to know that. Okay, clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sure.
Okay, we will connect on Monday. Tomorrow I need to go outside, and also Tuesday I'm on leave. Monday we will connect. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Shashi.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Thanks, sir.